Welcome back once again to our discussions, and thank you for always joining us. We have two questions on matrices, and we are going to begin with the first question. And the question we have reads, that is question number 4 according to the list, or simply a question that was done in K.c.s.e 1994, paper 1, question number 13. And the question we have reads, determine the values of x for which the matrix below has no inverse. And the matrix we have has element 2x. We have x squared. We have 2 and 1. And in this case, we know for a single matrix, it always has 0 determinant. And therefore, we are going to begin by getting the determinant by simply taking 1 times 2x, or 2x times 1, minus 2 times x squared. This is going to give us 2x minus 2x squared, and this one is going to be equal to 0. Once we have done that, we can proceed and factor the common factors in our expression or equation. And we are going to do this by first looking at or expressing the 2. We are going to have 2x squared negative plus 2x, and this one is going to be equal to 0. If we divide by negative 2 all through, we are going to get x squared minus x being equal to 0. From here now we can factor x because it is common into x minus 1, and this one is going to be equal to 0. Therefore, we are going to equate x to 0, the one outside the bracket, or x minus 1 will be equal to 0, meaning x is going to be equal to 1. Therefore, from here we know x is equal to 0, or x can also be equal to positive 1, and those are the two values of x for which this particular matrix has no inverse. Once we are through with that, we can now come and answer the next question, a question that was done in 1995, paper 1, number 12. And this question reads, a clothes dealer sold 3 shirts and 2 trousers, 2T for trousers, for a total of 840, and 4 shirts and 5 trousers for a total of 1680. We have been told to form matrix equation to represent the above information, and therefore we are going to express the two simultaneous equations in form of matrix, or simply in matrix form. We are going to have 3, 4, then 2, 5. We have ST, which are the unknowns, and this one is going to be equal to 840, then 1680 as our constants. After that, we get the determinant of this matrix by multiplying the elements of the main diagonal, that is 3 times 5, minus the product of the elements of the other diagonal, which is 4 times 2. Once we have done that, we can now proceed. So this one is going to give us 15 minus 8, giving us positive 7. After we have done that, we can now get the inverse. Remember, the inverse is obtained by taking 1 over the determinant, which is 7. We multiply by, we interchange the elements in the main diagonal. Where we have 3, we put 5, and where we have 5, we put 3. Then we change the signs of the elements in the other diagonal, such that we have negative 4 and negative 2. as the inverse. Once we have done that, we take this inverse and multiply on both sides of the equation. So we can now bring this one down. Then we have 1 over 7 into 5, negative 4, negative 2, 3. We multiply by, the original matrix was 3, 4, 2, 5, S-T, and this one is going to be equal to 1 over 7 into 5, negative 4. We have negative 2, 3, multiplied by the constants, which is 840, then 1680. From here now, we do not multiply this other side because it will give us the identity. We are going also to have ST, and this one is going to be equal to 1 over 7 into 5 times 840 will give us 4200, plus negative 2 times 1680 will give us minus 3360. Then negative 4 times 840 will give us negative 3360, plus of course 3 times 1680 will give us 5040. After we have done that, remember we are going to have ST being equal to 1 over 7 into 4200 plus minus 3360 will give us 840. Then negative 3360 plus 5040 will give us 200, will give us 1680. Having done that, 1 over 7 times 840 will give us 120. 1 over 7 times 1680 will give us 240. And therefore here now we can come and say, we come down and say ST is equal to 120, 240, and therefore the value of S will be equal to 120, and the value of T is going to be equal to 240. Thank you for watching and welcome to our discussion. And in case you're watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, you click the subscribe button so that anytime we publish a video like this, you'll automatically be given a notification. Thank you and welcome.